movies, there are few things you can count on to make you money. Number one would be Pixar films. Those always make money. You can spend as much as you want, and you will still make money. But a surprising one to me is Quentin Tarantino. Of his 9 major films, 7 of them have tripled their budget. And only one has lost money, Grindhouse. Damn well it should have. It was a terrible idea in the first place. So his first movie, Reservoir Dogs, is one of the ones that did not triple its budget. It had a budget of $1.2 million and made a paltry $2.8 million. Now that's to say nothing of, syndication, TV rights, home movies. It's made a fortune. I would assume that $2.8 million gross was more than exceeded in DVD sales times 10. I mean, it is a big movie. Let's see. After that came Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction surprisingly had a budget of only $8 million, from which it grossed $214 million. That is how you kick off your career. His first real movie with real distribution, $8 million, $214 million in the box office. That doesn't count the money they made on the soundtrack or the home release or TV rights. I mean, it made money. Well, then we get to 4 Rooms, which doesn't count towards the 9 somehow. It had a domestic run of $4.2 million, but there's no budget listed, and it kind of falls between the cracks. I'm not sure what it is or what it was. Then we go on to Jackie Brown, which is, in my opinion, the worst of all of Tarantino's films. $12 million budget, made almost $40 million. $40 million worldwide, specifically all of it in the US. I can't see this movie playing overseas. Tripled the budget. Then we go to Kill Bill, Volume 1 and 2. Volume 1, $30 million budget, $180 million gross. Lordy. Volume 2, again, $30 million budget, $152 million at the box office. Now, they don't get all that money. A lot of it goes to distributors, especially worldwide, where you rely more heavily on your distributors. But $30 million to $152, good Lord. Then comes the turd in the punch bowl, Grindhouse. Grindhouse, Planet Terror, what's that? Death Proof. Horrible, worthless. It was nothing but gross. It was a shock film. He chose, for reasons I'll never understand, to parody a genre which was never profitable, nor never meant to be profitable, and it was awful. $67 million budget, $25 million gross. You lost your ass, and you deserved to. It was awful. So that was in... What year was that? 2007. He didn't come back until 2009 with Inglourious Bastards. Now, despite that flop, Inglourious Bastards got a budget of $70 million, and you can see where the money went. The movie was amazing. And from that $70 million, made $321 million worldwide. Again, not counting Netflix or home distribution or television. It made money. Followed up, of course, Django Unchained, $100 million budget. If we gave you 70, let's see what you can do with a $100 million budget. $425 million. That's ridiculous. And it's a great movie. I've probably seen it 3 times, and I would, if it was on TV and I was at a hotel stuck, I would absolutely watch it again. The Hateful Eight got kind of screwed, because the script was leaked early and the full resolution DVD quality copy came out very short on the heels of its theatrical release due to, I assume, a screw up with somebody who got a Oscar screener. But despite that, 44 million still made 155. Unbelievable. Still tripled the budget. And that's, I assume, still out. It's still out somewhere. Now, Quentin Tarantino has said that after his 10th film, which will be his next film, that he intends to retire. I think that would be a waste. Stephen King retired after his tragic car accident where he was struck by a vehicle walking down the side of the road. But even in his retirement, he continued working, just at a slower pace. That's what Quentin Tarantino should do. Don't actually retire, man. Don't actually retire. Film needs you, man. So, if I was a betting man, which I'm not, if I was a betting man, I'd say his next movie will triple its budget. And I think everyone knows that, which is why there's so much pressure from studios for him to make another movie.